Hello and welcome. So today we've got two groups, 30 seconds of each exercise. Oh, here we go. Alright, so starting off with the X crunch. Now, I like to call these more of a spready crunch because you're spreading out nice and wide and coming up. You don't need to necessarily touch your toes, but you're just crunching up as much as you can, breathing out as you come up. And when you go down, lower it down until you feel like your pelvic tilt is starting to go into anterior tilt. So stop there when your back is starting to arch pretty much, okay? And then bring it back up. Breathe out as you come up. So no rest in between, straight on to the next exercise, which is the plank tuck jump. Now this one, I've seen it done a lot differently online. I don't particularly... It's not like a right or wrong, but I feel like these are done a lot better because it's such a small little jump, and you want to jump so your knees are underneath your hips. Okay, it's a lot more stability in this one. Instead of just like throwing your knees right up to your elbows and your back is arched, and your core is pretty much just turned off from there. So this is a lot more controlled. Requires a lot more stability, so just small jumps up, okay, nice and controlled. No rest, off to the next one. Let's do it. Now these are very underrated. These are so difficult. We want to do a big circle with our upper body. I like to focus on my shoulder blades, one coming off and one going down. So rolling around in a big circle. I was actually doing the motion there myself. So big circles, breathing out as you come up again. You can actually lift your feet up if you like, but obviously here I'm just keeping my feet down. But these are good. I really like these. And again, no rest in between. I'm resting. Don't mind me. Now you'll notice that I actually stopped a little bit short because I can feel my rib on my left side. I think I must have damaged it during Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. If you've been following me for a while, I'll have a few injuries from that. I tore my oblique once, and I think it was just before then, maybe a month or two beforehand. I don't know if I've fractured a rib or not, but I think it's definitely bruised. It's been like that for quite a while, so I had to stop short there. Not the small ones. Alright, let's get ready. Now, this is round 2, so spreadies. Nice and controlled, breathing up as we come up, lowering down until we feel our back just starting to arch. We don't want to stop there, okay? If you can't make it all the way down, that's okay. Just go until you feel like you're in control. If you have been following me for a while, you know that most or all my sort of ab workouts are very slow and controlled. I don't like to rush any of them. I see too many of them online where they just, I don't know, they flail about and try and do 100 of them. I don't think it's very effective. I think quality over quantity when it comes to this. So again, nice and short, jumping up, knees underneath our hips. Try not to let your hips, flat up and down, jumping up and down. Do your best to keep them as level as you can. Obviously you're jumping up, so of course they're going to move slightly. But the trick is when you sprawl out, so feet out, you don't want to lower your hips. You want to keep them nice and stable, nice and stiff, okay? So in and out. This will get your heart rate up a little bit as well, which is good. Keep it in core nice and tight. We're almost there. Spinning around. Alright. Big circles. Actually, I think I started... So I'll go to the other side this time. So I think I started off going the right side the other way. And then this time around I went the other way. So I can definitely... I could really feel my ribs. So I was just doing nice and short. But still getting that sort of ab contraction there. breathing out as I come back around. And letting it stretch out as well on the way down. And you'll notice my fingertips on the side of my head as well. Do not have them behind your head because you'll be inclined to like pull your head up with your arms. You don't want that. You want all the effort coming from the core. And you'll notice that I'm not going too far up either. Like, it's only a small sort of lifting of the shoulder blades, and that's it. Because any further, the abs aren't doing any more. You know what I mean? So just small crunching in, they're contracted, and just rolling around with it. I was definitely feeling it then. Alright, so off to the next set. So this is called a candlestick, or, leg raise to hip raise, whatever you want to call it. So you'll notice again that when I lower my legs down, I'm keeping my back nice and flat on the floor. If you cannot make it all the way down, that is okay. Just stop where you feel like your back is starting to arch. Breathing out as you lift your hips up. Okay? Again, controlled. Slow. It's not a race. If you feel like 30 seconds is not long enough, then increase the time. Alright? Go to 45 seconds, even a minute. That would be hard. Thread the needle. These are great as well. So, but these ones, it does require some, control and stability. The wider your feet are, the easier it will be, but the more difficult it will feel to sort of twist around. When you bring your body back up to position, concentrate on the abs doing all the work. Okay? This might take a little bit of time to get used to. Alright, off to the next one. Now with these ones, I'm concentrating more on the downside. Okay, so I'm just basically just throwing myself up there and then lowering back down as slow as I can and as controlled as I can. You'll notice once I get to about 3/4 of the way down, then I'll just fall. Alright, you might be the same. I think it kind of depends on your mechanics as well. I've got a really long torso. So for me, it's a long way down. So I try and just control it as much as I can. And I try and actually imagine lengthening my torso as well, not sort of curling down. So I'm still kind of keeping the neutral spine there as much as I can. I find that is actually a little bit harder. You can add some weight if you like. Probably not, like, it's not really necessary. I'm not a massive fan of adding weight to ab exercises. I think your body weight is enough, and there's other options to make it more difficult. You don't need to add weight. But for those ones, wouldn't hurt. 5-10 kilos. Alright, so get into a plank position and then walk your hands forward 2 or 3 times so they're sort of stretched out, and then proceed with the mountain climbers. This makes it a little bit harder, and you'll notice with my knees I'm bringing them up to just above my hips, and that's it. Okay, that's all you need to do. You don't need to get your knee all the way to your chest or anything. So nice and small, and you're crunching in every time you lift your knee up. Alright. Good times. Hope you're enjoying these videos and the commentary as well. And the music. Music is really hard to find to play on YouTube because of all copyright kind of stuff going on there. Alright. Take 2. Round 2. Let's go. Lifting hips up as high as you can. Breathing out as we come up. Control back down as well. That is the key. Controlling the legs down. If you do have any suggestions with my videos, with these ab videos, by all means, comment below. Let me know what you think of the music, what about the commentary, if there's extra things that you need to know about the exercises maybe, or you just want me to yell at you to motivate you or something. But I'm fine with these. So thread the needle, nice and slow, twist the hips around, nice. But I find with like the videos that I'm trying to do is more for you to watch all the way through, get the commentary, make sure you're doing the exercises right, and then you should be right on your own. But obviously refer back to the video if you're unsure about the exercise, and just making sure that you're doing it nice and correctly and efficiently. That's my job. Is to help you, perfect the exercises, the technique. Definitely feeling it by now. Slowly down. Nicely done, Chris. I've got to cheer myself on. Someone did comment, I think it was last week, regarding how to sort of, I think it was like dieting to get the abs. I will do a video on that. I'm very particular on how, kind of like shifting through the bullshit online and explaining how we do get visible abs. These videos aren't really about that. It's more about strengthening the abs. We all got abs. They're all there. It's like biceps. We all have a bicep. But it's about, contracting those abs, and there's different areas of the core as well that we want to work. And you notice in all my workouts, I try and cover everything. All the twisting, the sort of plank, the crunch kind of style, the leg raise, so it does the lower abs, the obliques, etc. I don't like to do just crunches all the time or just plank style. I like to mix it up a bit. Makes it more exciting, I believe. So we're all done. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. If you got any requests on a particular ab exercise or workout that you really like, pop below. But make sure you click the like button. Help me out. Really helps me with the algorithm and bringing some more people to my channel. Thank you very much. See you next week.